Welcome to the Alton Towers Resort, where today we are here for Scarefest. Yes, it's back for 2023. We're going to ride some wonderful rides, do all the mazes, including the new Daz Games Panic, and then of course get some night rides in. So come with us as we investigate. It's a little bit bright. That's Rita and 13 done. It is bright. I can't believe that it's October, it's Scarefest, and it's like, what, 20 degrees?
Feels like summer.
I know, it's really weird. But anyway, nothing much to say about them. They're standard rides as normal. And nothing else to say about them because they're just the same. There's not really much to it, was there?
Dan and Becca got front row on 13.
They did. And we got back on Rita, so that was pretty cool actually. Taking off the seats on log ride because that's how organised and detailed I am. And next I think we're going on like a farty drop tower. Yo.
You sound like the View man.
The what?
The View man. You know when you go in and sit down, it's like, yo.
Oh, wait, it's quiet. Yeah. We watched Saw this week, didn't we? So that's in your head. Yeah, go on then.
28th ride on Wicker Man.
And I'm on 48.
Yeah.
Greg.
Don't know where you've squeezed them all in. Yeah, solid ride. Row 9. I feel like there's more smoke effects in the second tunnel. Fire still isn't on Big Bob, and the mist isn't on yet. So we'll see if those come on later. But
maybe they will. But then again, I feel like they should have just done them all day.
There's plenty of lights though, so it's going to look really good when it's dark.
Yeah, it's one of my favourites to night ride.
Yeah, we've not done the new Scare area in
No,
this
we're going to come back to that later, so hang on to your horses.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's such a good coaster to have for the night rides. So
yeah.
I'm sure we'll be back on it
because fire provides light, so it fits in well.
Do you think maybe that's why they're saving the fire on Big Bob, or do you think it's just broke?
I don't know, not sure. Not sure. Anyway, should we get some scran?
Yeah, let's go see what's on the lawn.
So lunch on the lawns isn't quite what we hoped for. I think I figured it out as soon as we arrived. It's the same layout as Oktoberfest, which makes sense. You know, the infrastructure's there, we don't need to change much, but obviously it means all the food's the same, and we can literally see the Oktoberfest signs just tucked away, so it's all the same food. Even the bar still has pretzels on sale, so not much new here unfortunately, but I know there are some more scary bits of food throughout thanks to Aramak, so maybe we'll go find one, I don't know. I'm really hungry though. As part of Scarefest we are trying the dark curse burger, so I've got the vegan option. So it looks like it's got pretend pulled pork on it and like a vegan pie or something. I'm not quite sure, he didn't actually describe what it is, so I don't know, but let's give it a try. Right, quite enjoyed that actually. I'm guessing it's, well, obviously it's a black bun. I'm not guessing it's a black bun. It is a black bun. And it's got the vegan patty. I think it's got some of the vegan chili on it that they've used on one of the... Did they do it on the vegan dog? I think somewhere does vegan chili anyway. So it's that, barbecue sauce, and that's it. But it's quite nice. The bun itself was quite chewy. Did you find the buns quite chewy? I don't know if that's just how the bun is because of the colouring. Do you reckon? Yeah. Rather than just it being like an off thing, but... Oh, excuse me, that's the burger. I quite like it, yeah. I was alright with that. I didn't get pickles on, did you? Oh, Henry got pickles on his. That's cheeky. Wow, Henry. Curse?
What? Yeah.
Updates on Curse?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Promising. It's
Yeah.
good. I think the hide and seek part that was just very dark is an improvement now that there's something to look at.
Yeah, love that.
And I think the effects were on par with everything else on the ride that's
Yeah.
been there since
The heat
opened.
effect in the trommel tunnel, the
Yeah.
smoke there as well.
I think some of the audio has definitely changed or been tweaked.
It's a lot louder as well, I found.
We think the video that you can get in the shop now is more just of a still with like a animated frame around you, which is cool and it'll make for like good social media posts, but I don't think it's like a video of you on the ride. It's just a still photo in a frame.
Which is still cool though. Good
And
for
then-
Scarefest.
Yeah. But I think after speaking to Mikey and some of the others, there's one bit that's the most questionable change. There's a projection. Spoiler, it's kind of like this kind of ghoul, this demon, sort of purple and green, so it feels like similar colours to a lot of the other effects and story of Curse, but it's much more like ghouly and ghostly, whereas the rest of the story is about Emily and
Doll's house.
playing with you
shrinking.
as toys in her doll's house.
Yeah, it doesn't
so
really
it
make
didn't
sense.
feel to me like it fit, but I think Mikey said, you know, it's good and positive that they're doing some changes.
Yes, it's progress, which we like. Thank you, Alton Towers and John and the whole team for getting that done.
Yeah.
Henry, Theme Park Eye, hello.
Hello.
Thoughts?
Fun.
It was
Yeah?
fun. It was
Yeah.
really good fun. There was a lot of
Yeah.
actors in there. It was hard to see. Wasn't
Yeah, I
Some
walked
really
into a few at the
dark
beginning,
bits.
I was saying.
Yeah, it was very good. I'm trying not to give spoilers. You say I'm allowed to give spoilers.
Spoiler alert, go for it.
Spoiler there. I like Mr. Octopus Man at the end.
You know what? When I did it a couple of years ago, they were really still.
Ah.
So I thought it was a statue and then he walked past, got me. So I noticed they did that afterwards. When I stopped, I watched from behind and I saw that they were waiting to be still for the next lot.
There's
So
a good few jumps. One, there was like a big ship model, and one like jumped on top of it, like above
Oh,
it.
he
and,
got
like,
you.
that
I
got
saw
me.
that.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, it was good
But
fun.
the funniest part has to be the boy who was behind us that was hanging on to Stuart for dear life, who we don't even know.
No.
Which is really funny.
I like that. That's cool. Right, first one done. We're going to try and ramp up the extremities now
Yeah.
with.
Maybe a toilet break.
Yeah, okay.
And
A
then
toilet break, scary
yeah,
toilet break, and then
yeah,
we'll move on.
scary yeah. And then Imitation Baby.
Invitation done. I've not done it before. You've not done it before. I've heard mixed things, and by mixed I mean mostly negative things. That was better than I expected because I think I went in with low expectations. So spoilers. Stones on the floor definitely helped to accentuate the fact that people were moving around in the room. But my biggest issue was that I was right on the end, and the headphones themselves are very stereo field, so you know, creating a sense of depth within what you can hear. But I knew there was nobody to my right at any point, so I kind of took the illusion out.
Yeah.
To be fair, I was a little bit scared of it though. I was a little bit
Who's there?
panicky, yeah, because I was thinking, what effects are there going to be? And we had a bit of water. You got quite wet, didn't you?
Yeah. Came off and I was like, have I just been on the rapids?
Yeah, which was a bit much. But I question, I don't know what the storyline is. What is the storyline? Can anyone rightfully tell me what the storyline is? I know it's vampires, but I don't understand.
Well, I went in under the impression that you're entering like a...
I thought it was like a mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, it changes to vampires, and then, again, spoiler, there's some characters that I think are at the end that weren't there last year.
Yeah, that's definitely new. That was cool, the fact that they like escaped, but I
But
thought...
they looked more like aliens from Doctor Who than...
Yeah,
Dead
they weren't...
people,
Yeah,
which is,
it was
I think,
odd.
what they were going for, so...
It was odd. It's interesting to know that, based on feedback, Thorpe have scrapped theirs for this year in terms of their audio experience, because
Oh,
that was
did
like a
they have
sci-fi
the
thing.
same?
They had a sci-fi one and they scrapped it, yeah. And so we've got this one here, so... I question whether it will be here next year. But I think it was cool. I think it's a really good idea. I just don't think it was as good as it could have been.
Unique concept compared to
Yeah.
I think the typical maze, which I applaud them for trying something. And I thought it was pretty good, but definitely not as good as the one maze I've done so far.
Yes. So we're going to go head to the attic next, because I know what to expect. Michael knows what to expect, but then after that we're going to head and finish to the last one. So attic it is! Henry, give me your thoughts. You said he's been saving them.
Yeah, it was an interesting one. I think after doing that and Darker Steps, they work so much better from a story perspective compared
100%.
to The Invitation.
Yep.
I think personally I got more scares, like more jumps on Darker Steps.
Really? Oh, I did on that one.
But I do think that had a more sort of sinister, darker theme to it than Darker
Yeah,
Steps.
we were just saying there's definitely bits in that which influenced Curse. Wouldn't you say, Kate? There's bits in that influenced Curse like the sort of playrooms and
Yeah.
stuff. I was at the front, so I could see them resetting. So like the girl on the rocking horse,
Yeah.
probably looked like a
that-
doll, but I
yeah.
knew she was going to get you, and she got you, which is
Yeah.
cool.
But that was even more funnier because when you turn around, you expected somebody else to be got. You're waiting to
Yeah.
see their reaction.
Yeah,
as well.
that was cool.
Yeah.
I think they've mixed up a little bit. Like I think the ending in the past was like a full room, and I think this time it was more windy corridors. Like the devil got me because he was just in the dark. A lot of that was like looking down the corridor, they're waiting for you, and then they just slip off, which was quite good. So
Because like I think, as you say, like you saw them resetting, but also you were the one that got the scares first. So it was
Yeah.
like when like a 50-50. Like you occasionally sounds like you saw them reset, so it spoiled the illusion. But when they were reset before you saw them, you were the one that got the biggest scare.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I was brave. I didn't, react.
I screamed.
No, I did a little bit. A few got me. There's one bit where I whipped open the curtain, kind of I have got you, but then they still got me. So didn't work.
It was the devil that got me.
Yeah, he was lurking in the darkness.
I didn't even see him. And it was like, oh yeah, it was too fast.
The darkness was good in that they were sitting in the darkness
yeah.
waiting and jumping out, and I didn't quite get that in Darkest Depths.
Yeah,
So
the story works a lot better, isn't it, in these ones as well as the actual
Yeah.
it was great. Yeah, I really like that. I think a little bit's changed, as I said, from when I did it years ago, but otherwise, yes, solid. Does it need to change? Yes, because we want new mazes, don't we? Ultimately. Speaking of new mazes, let's go see Tiny Terror.
Revenge?
Tiny's Revenge. I bet he's not tiny, is he? He's going to be massive, I'm sure he is. Funny. Right, we did have a toilet break, so apologies if we can't remember what we've just done. And that is Tiny's Revenge. I like that they progressed the story. And I'm not sure what else. I was in the middle, so I wasn't really getting scares. Unfortunately, and that can obviously very drastically change the experience. What I did see was cool. I did like the theming. I mean, essentially it's the same theme, but a different storyline. So I like that they've progressed that world, if you will, of the skin snatchers and stuff. But otherwise, I'm not sure. And there's lots of people who are tiny. He's basically represented multiple times. Sorry, spoiler alert. He's basically represented multiple times throughout. So every time you see him, it's supposed to be the same person. They weren't like large people, were they? The joke is tiny, but he's a big guy, and none of them were big guys, were they? So
apart
that
from
threw
the
me a
very
bit.
end with the spoiler chainsaw.
Yeah, sorry, spoiler. So it was interesting. I can't decide where to place it. You've never done any of them before, so it's completely new to you.
Yeah,
Seagull.
they're all fresh, but for me, that was probably the weakest out of the sort of maze ones. I still think the audio-led one, the Invitation, was probably weakest, but I did still like it.
Yeah, me too.
But
me
out
too.
with the sort of traditional mazes, that one to me felt the weakest. But it was weakest for the scare factor. The theming and detail and storytelling was really good.
In that one, yeah, 100%.
The amount of props
Sorry,
and
my arm's
attention to detail did look amazing. But
Yeah,
for me,
like all the
I was sort of
jars and-
similar as
yeah.
Mikey, stuck in the middle, and the scares just weren't quite as good as the Attic or Darkest Depths.
Yeah, I would agree with
So
that. Good theming.
Mixed feelings.
Yeah, not sure where I'd place it. Not at the bottom, but at the top. So in the middle. Yeah, in the middle. Is it better than Darkest Depths? I don't know. Yeah, mixed bag really.
You've done it before. What's your
I have.
thoughts
Sorry,
on
my
the
arm's really aching.
newness?
It's not new. It's updated. I don't think new's the right word, unfortunately. But yeah,
Let's just see some tweaks, I guess.
yeah. Like I said, it was nice to have a progression on the story, but I don't think we can go into it saying it's new. It's either new or improved, and I would be improved, not new. Yeah, that was a good. I think that was a good way to end that.
But
right,
we're about to do the properly new one.
Yes, Daz Panic Room Escape Game. I can't remember the name of it. My arm's aching. I'm sorry. Right, Daz Games Panic. One word, bonkers. 3 words. I loved it. Love the interaction. Love the panic and the craziness of everything. Definitely the best thing they've done this year at Scarefest. Probably one of the better scare things I've ever done. It's definitely not fully like Scare Maze. Yeah, the scare actors. Yeah, there's the what's it called? It is like it's basically like a sort of an escape room, I guess, but you've got actors in the way and trying to stop you and stuff. And you did it in like what, 2 minutes? I took 6.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. So as much as I was like not a winner because I wasn't high on the leaderboard, I feel like I got my money's worth. But you didn't quite get your money's worth, did you?
Still enjoying it.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking then, I think the pre-show is really impressive.
Yeah,
Like that
really cool.
builds up the
Really
hype
cool.
and the panic really well.
Yeah,
so
it's
that
fantastic.
was great. And then
Definitely a worthy investment. Definitely. Yeah, I mean we're doing Thorpe next Saturday, so in 6 days' time, and I'm like maybe Towers have snatched it with that alone. That's genuinely where I'm at this point, and we'll see obviously what happens next week with Thorpe, but yeah, I want to come back and do that again. Maybe today, I don't know, but yeah, amazing, absolutely fantastic. Please do it. Decided for a quick spin on Spinball Whizzer, because you got to go on Spinball Whizzer if you want a Spinball Whizzer. Dan described that really well. He said it's like going through a vacuum cleaner. I don't know if a vacuum cleaner is as twisty as he means, but I think it was pretty apt. Dry operation, so 4 of us in the car, much spin, much Spinball, much Whizzer. Happy New Year, gentlemen.
Oh, good. You won't believe it. The coachman dropped us off about a mile up the road. We've had to walk.
It's very real.
Oh.
We've had to walk all this way.
Very real.
If only we had high-speed
We've
rail.
had to walk in the snow.
Yeah, but you know, I'm into railways.
Yeah.
I invest in them.
You invest in rail.
I think there's going to be
Yeah.
railways
Yeah.
for ages.
Do you?
For ages. I think as well,
Yeah.
you know, if I invest in coal,
Oh, yeah.
then as long as there's railways, there'll be a need
Of
for
course
coal.
they will. Yes. And as long as Queen Victoria's on the throne, God bless her.
God bless her.
God bless her.
her.
May her reign continue.
Anyway,
Oh, say that.
anyway, what were we saying?
Champagne.
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 Would you do me a favour? Would you go into the house?
Yeah.
Say George sent you,
George.
and he needs some champagne because he's all out.
Yeah.
Because he drank it all
Me?
on the way down.
You
here.
drank it in the coach.
You had most of that a tiddly widdly
I
bit.
had what?
A tiddly widdly
That's
bit.
easy for you to say.
And you had loads.
So how many do you want?
Yes. Ask him to send out George a bottle of champagne and 2 glasses.
Oh, 2 glasses for me as well.
Yes. So that's a bottle of champagne for me.
Yeah. And a bottle of champagne for me. Do you want a bottle?
I'm sober as a nun, mate.
And 4
Do you
glasses.
want a bottle? Anybody else? You bottle of champagne? Bottle of champagne, there we are. So
Oh,
that's
she can have it. She looks too young to me.
You're too young for champagne.
Yeah.
Stick to the gin.
Stick to the gin.
That's good, that. I like that.
It's good advice.
That's
It is
good.
and it didn't do me any harm.
Yes, to say that George sent you.
George,
And he needs some champagne.
George and Henry,
It's parched.
We're going
Tell him
in.
he's absolutely parched.
it's almost New Year.
When do
And
I
it's
start?
almost New Year and it's got nothing to toast the New
That's
Year.
quite close now. Is it nearly New Year now? It must be.
Let me have a
Have
look.
a look at you.
It's like 5 minutes to go, right? Can't be far off.
Oh, sorry.
Do you know what? It's time to toast in the New
Nearly
Year.
missed
Oh!
We nearly
we've
missed it.
almost
Thanks for
missed it.
saying that.
Get Hootenanny
We
on.
won't have champagne,
Hootenanny.
but we can still
I know Jules Holland.
Do they have
will be-
Hootenanny in their
Jules
towns?
Holland will be preparing to go.
New Year now. Go on.
Everyone,
Yeah.
it's nearly New Year.
Woo!
We need to count it in. Let me just check my pocket watch.
Start. Oh, be careful. Don't fall off there.
10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year.
They're doing the bit from the story. Oh no. This is creepy now, isn't it? He's gonna come right to me, isn't he?
It's an example of champagne, isn't it?
Maybe, yeah. Are they alright? Are they okay? Maybe it's break time. I don't know. See ya! Entertainment, what have you got?
Milk chocolate.
The sun has gone down and therefore it is nighttime riding here at Alton Towers. We just had a go on Galactica and it was, oh, out of focus, sorry. We just had a go on Galactica and it was way more fun because it was in the dark. So yeah, happy with that. We have saved some till the end of the day, i.e. Smiler, want to do it in the dark. We have done Wicker Man, but again, we want to do that in the dark because I think that's perfect. I mean, it's fire, right? That's fire and light and stuff. And then we want to do Oblivion, I think. 2 hours to go. Let's see how we get on. Someone's doing rude gestures at me, so let's crack on. Hey, finally used my new light. This thing's heavy and very bright. I might be able to change the colour of it. Oh, oh. Let's leave it on that. Yeah, so we just done Wicker Man, and it was flying. It was so fast.
Speed demon
Like,
at night.
over summer when we came for the attraction source event, and it was like we did like 8 rides on it that night.
Yeah.
But it wasn't open as late as this, so it's obviously been open for like what, since 10 a.m. Well, testing since 9. It's now 9:15, 8:15. It was flying. Honestly, that was amazing. And
It makes a mile of a difference. It's a good coaster anytime,
It's a good coaster anytime. But
that is incredible.
that was incredible. That was amazing. Burial Grounds up next. Let's go check out the free maze to end our
Spooky vlog.
spookiness. But then we've got another ride because it's still nighttime. But yeah, Burial Grounds up next. Okay, turns out we're allowed to film in this maze.
Waiting.
Oh, I can't see.
Get yourself to the Wicker Man.
I don't mind.
He waits for you.
Oh,
What was that?
I think it's just they were just.
I can't see the floor. It's quite dangerous. Big bear. This is cool. Little tunnel thing.
Come on then! Let's have you!
No, I'm alright.
To the Wicker Man. To the Jacks. Here we go! I want to kill you!
Oh, they're gonna kill me. I don't know because I think it's strong. How do we get out? I have a torch. It's too smoky, I can't see.
Just follow mine. I mean, I'm wearing black.
There we go. Right, we're out. Ooh, fire! Hey up. This is good. Right, so we just did Burial Grounds, as you can see. I thought it was really good. I think it was really cool. It was difficult to see in parts, with it just being dark, but I think that kind of fit the whole idea of us walking through this like camp, I guess, of the chosen few or whatever it is. I'm not sure, maybe I didn't get the story right because I was, cameraing and filming. Didn't need to put that light on after a while because I just couldn't quite see what was going on. But yeah, I thought it was really good. I think for a freebie as well, it was really good quality. So yeah, I'm really happy to see that. Hopefully it gives people a taste of what the actual mazes are like. And then more of that next year. And if we can get some more like scare zones as well. Yeah, I think we're onto a good path now with Scarefest. Really happy with that. Right, and that's us done for Scarefest. You go, what do you think?
Yeah, very fun.
It has been fun. You've not done Scarefest before, have you? Just to be clear.
I've been when Scarefest has been on with the intention to do mazes last year.
Yeah.
But we didn't book in advance. We were going to do them on the day. and we just ended up really enjoying the rides in the dark.
Which is good.
And we were going to do
Bonus.
the mazes in the dark.
Yeah.
So we just didn't get around to it last year.
Ah.
So yeah, all brand
You
new
can't do
experiences.
both. You can't do both.
Yeah.
Mazes in the dark is great. Rides in the dark is great. I think the mazes have been improved. Alton, the more I think about Terror, what's his name? Altonville. I think that was
Tiny's
good. I like the
Revenge.
evolution of the story. Tiny's Revenge. I love the evolution of the story. I think that was good. But as I said before, like Daz Games was easily the best thing. I think that was fantastic. And I have my fingers crossed for the future with Scarefest moving forward. However, and Burial Grounds was
Burial
fantastic as a
Grounds,
free thing. That was really good,
Yeah.
better than I thought.
I hope
However,
that continues.
me too. However, that's what I liked about it. It was an extension of a theme. It was an extension of Wicker Man rather than, the other attractions we got aren't really being connected to stuff. I'd love to see a scare maze specific to the Nemesis, or even to, using the Phalanx, or even the Smiler with the Ministry of Joy, like stuff like that. I think would be really cool.
Ministry of Joy would
I
be
think
cool.
that's what you kind of want on a theme park, and I think that's where theme parks are going, right? Full, more immersion, and you've got all these stories, all this lore, like expand on it, use it. I think that's the one thing that's missing for me, and using that in terms of like scare zones. I mean, we've just ended our day with the Smiler and Oblivion over in X Sector. Where's Scarefest? There's no Scarefest down there. It just
And
is
those rides are
as it
both
is.
around like messing with your mind and your body.
Yeah.
And extending those to like mazes or experiences is such a like good potential.
Yeah, there's differences. There's different things you can do in terms of scare. I mean, look at all the different mazes we had to hit this day. There were different areas of scare in terms of like sort of panic and psychological, and then in terms of audio in the dark, and then obviously jump scares and stuff. So there's lots you can do. My arm's aching. This is going to take long. So yeah, I think overall it was good. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We do need a refresh of certain mazes, but I like where we're going. I'd love to see Daz Games again next year, because I'm not going to make it back now, unfortunately, for Scarefest. Thorpe is next week, so we will see you then. Any final words?
Yeah, it's been fun. Glad we did all the mazes.
Yes.
I was a bit nervous.
You were, but
But
you
it was
did
good.
well.
Good fun.
Yes. Great fun. Great to hang out with Theme Park Eye as well. Love you guys. It was awesome. So, yeah, that's going to go. Right, my arm's going. Right, bye.
Bye.
Oh, God.